Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 5 of Alternate Future of What If Civilization Started Over. In the last episode, we saw the ending for World War V, and in this episode, we're really only going to be taking a look at the peace treaty. Might take a look at some post World War V events, might not. Just see how long this lasts. So we'll start off in North America. Um, and also, as you can see, some places look a little different. Like Texas, for example. They look a bit different. Um, and, like going on to here, I took some. I only took colors from this map, I do believe. Maybe a few land borders here and there. But most everything came from either this map or this map here. Like that, this Texas came from right here. I just merged all those. But yeah, as you can see, Texas has come back. Not only that, but they also now own all of this out of Mexico, which I think is some new lands that they never even owned in the pre-World War World War III era. Yeah, World War III is when Texas leaked, when Texas fell apart worst. California doesn't gain any land, but at least they retain on to most if not all of their land. Actually, they didn't lose anything. Good for them. But they also didn't gain anything like pretty much every other nation that didn't lose the war. The Unitarians did pretty much nothing. Alright, but we see this new Lime team not getting all of that. Alright, so they get these nope. Okay, there we go. So there's this new Lime team, which is kinda like a Great Lakes country. Then we have this new uh central North American country, Central American. Although we have not done the peace treaty down here. Okay. Well, you guys get to see free peace treaty. It'll be a very quick one. Mexico, probably one of the bigger losers in this war. Actually, they're probably one of the like smallest, if I'm being honest. Mm, Alright. So yeah, Mexico actually got off probably the best out of any nation that lost the war. Mm. It's like, yeah, they lost a whole lot of land, but they actually did gain that little bit of land right here. So that's good for them. Um, it's the Caribbean nation. They get this here, and I didn't switch their color. That looks off, does it not? It doesn't. Almost doesn't look right. Oh well, I guess that'll do. Maybe it's just because there's no darker colors around it right now. And then we have, lastly, we have America. they now look like this. Um, Clearly they got hit bad by this peace treaty. Yes, that island there is owned by New York, and well, we have a way more diverse North America again. You're, I mean, there's all those countries up there. We're gonna get to Europe next. I've already got like half this peace treaty done. These two here. Then we have Brazil comes back. We'll talk about Brazil after this, as there is some uh, changes we have to make to a few countries. So Brazil now looks like this. Yes, I know. Borders definitely could use some tweaking, but I'm not. I'm trying not to create as many new provinces. So suck it up. Yes, the yellow team here got land, though I might. You know what? Yeah, let's give that to the country. As you can see, I'm making a lot of secondary decisions. So actually, we have a new country forming here. Somehow they only have one major city, so that's not really big somehow. I can just leave that color. All this land here goes over to this lime team. So South America, few new countries added, not bad. I'm gonna go back and add capitals for all new countries after this as well. West Africa, we only really see Ghana also got off compared to some later nations. They also got off pretty well. Definitely not as well as they got off here because I mean, they pretty much lost nothing in the actual peace treaty, but now they look a lot smaller for Guinea. That is actually one of two changes in Africa. The other, America lost all three of their pieces of land in this region. Europe, the chaotic, messy Europe has become. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one to do. A lot of people are gonna hate me. I know. But hey, I kept the Dutch and the Romans alive, so you can't get too mad at me. So we see Brittany coming back. This country existed like a long, long time ago. Green France, yes, they lost like half of their current territory, but they also gained some land out of the Dutch. Maybe good. I don't know. They were kind of forced to get take that land. It doesn't have any major cities, so the AN didn't want it to be its own country. Catalonia expanded quite a bit. Good for them. Very good for them. Then we see Iberia getting, or Galicia getting that. Um, I did. Okay. Catalonia. Okay. Catalonia did not get this land here. That goes over to Andalusia. I knew I gave them some land somewhere. Yeah. Catalonia does get that. Alright. Romans. They are they now remain at just this territory. West Africa got actually quite a bit of land. Although I think the Mediterranean country probably is one of the best winners of this war, considering they just won longer the, the longer going rivalry. bye to that capital. I think that I think the only country that's completely lost. There's actually a few countries that were completely lost in this war. One of the few of them was a country that shouldn't have been involved in the first place. They had nothing to do with this war, and they still got involved and were completely annexed. Poor South Italy. Unlike in the actual series, you do not see new countries forming here in Eastern Rome, which is maybe good for the Dutch fans and for the German fans too. Actually, probably especially for the German fans, knowing what happened with the Eastern Roman Republic and such. All right. Technically, aside from the war, but weirdly happened at the same time as as the war's peace treaty. Um, we see Mesopotamia and Cyprus united. So fun for Mesopotamia. Ah, Caucasia, my favorite country. Obviously, I'm gonna give them a whole bunch of land, some of which they probably don't deserve, but who cares? It's Caucasia. It's my favorite country. What are you gonna do about it? And look, if you want to get mad about this, if you want to get mad at me about what I just did to Caucasia, I'm gonna change these guys back to the. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make these guys fascist gold Ethiopia. I'm gonna give them over to fascist gold Ethiopia. If that's what you want, if y'all want to complain about me doing stuff with my favorite country, I'm gonna bring back fascist gold Ethiopia. Am I hinting at later on in the series? Definitely not. Maybe. Alright. Many of y'all probably like Estonia. Guess what? They kinda return. Definitely not to their former glory, and I'm not making them that purple Estonia that once existed. But also yes, Norway will be getting these islands. Be mad about it. Finland does not get the entire coastline. Finland does get not all that either. Finland does get quite a lot of land though. Very strong Finland here we have here. And then over here, I did not give a peace treaty up for a Tyrell. Yeah, we're just gonna give you guys this province. I don't actually know anyone who's actually a hardcore Tyrell fan. And if they are, good for you. Stay in this corner. I don't know. I weirdly was not a fan of the country. Kazakhstan fans, probably the happiest people in the world right now. Look how much. I think this is probably the biggest the country's ever been. Other than when I think it was way out here. I don't actually think those are the same countries. Never mind. Pretend I didn't say that. Alright, here we have. Oh, well, now the Dark Scientine fans are the ones that are happy. Actually, um, should I use this color or don't mind that Germany, or should I use this color? For now, I'm gonna use that. Eh, no, I like the old one. No, I like the new one. For now, I'm gonna use that color, but if I should change it, let me know in the comments. And then, yes, Russia will remain, And yes, I definitely could have done better with the borders, but like I said, I'm lazy. I don't want to draw in provinces. You know what? I can't let this exist. What's that? So okay, better borders, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know which is better. On the one hand, it's sticking out like that. Mm, nah, Russia deserves to lose some land. Okay, let's move on from there. I need, jeez, Caucasia owns three capitals now. I need to erase quite a few capitals just in this region alone, and add only two. I keep getting distracted. All right, Lime team, they get some more land. Who's a fan of India? I used to be. Up until Caucasia, they were my favorite country. Actually, after Caucasia. Yes, there was a period of time, even when Caucasia existed, that it was not my favorite country. India fans, this is India now. South India fans, this is South India now. Big. Tibet fans, I actually don't think I know anyone who's like whose favorite country is Tibet, but I feel bad for the China fans. So Tibet, probably one of the biggest countries in the world right now. This weird gold country I definitely know the name of. That's what they look like. Why does this country not have? Hold up, I'm gonna give them a capital. I don't know why I haven't yet. Um, Blue country, you do not get all of that. For now, you can get that pixel. Yeah, China fans, feeling super. I'm not feeling super bad for you actually. I out of every country, I think the one country I haven't. There are two countries I was never a fan of. That is China and the Old Empire. That's right. In World War III, I supported nobody. I hated the Old Empire, I hated China, and I hated Russia. I didn't support anyone. Actually, that's not true. I used to support America until they went imperialist. And I'm like, nah, give these guys their independence. That's right. I'm making this whole series based off how I want WICSO. No. Actually, well, yes and no. I'm also doing this because, like, I don't know, views. And if I get more views, then that means I'm more likely to get on the For You page. If I'm more likely to get on the For You page, I'm more likely to get subscribers. If I get more subscribers, I can make money. And I kind of may or may not need money right now. I don't actually need money, but you know what? Money's money doesn't sound too bad right now. My mom's, especially because my mom is kind of homeless. No, actually, I'm in her basement right now. But that's not gonna sound good. Oh, oh. Just let me open this. There we go. Yes, the two revolts that I definitely drew a peace treaty between them. Definitely. Definitely follows some very distinctive borders. I need sleep. I stayed up all night for the past 2 nights. I need sleep. I need to stop playing Roblox. Actually, I wasn't playing Roblox. I've been working on this peace treaty for those 2 nights, and I also had finals. There. New purple country, yay. China's not happy at all. I mean, look at China. China's a monster. What are these borders? What did I make these borders? Oh God. Okay, they could be worse. I've definitely made worse borders. My old WICSO. Oh my God. The borders in that thing were horrendous. Oh, I didn't change. Okay. Um, you know what? Actually, no. Yes, Vietnam is getting land from their ally. Um, they're kind of like, all right, so I know we're kind of working with you right now, but in the peace treaty, we are taking this island because hundreds, not hundreds, like thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of our soldiers died to capture this island, and the resources spent, and yeah, we're taking this island home with us. I don't know how they're taking the whole island home, but all right, Seafoam Siberia, probably the happiest person alive now after what I've just done for them. Don't worry, soon they'll be annexing this Siberian country too. They won't. Trust me, they won't. Not for. Actually, I don't even think I will have them annex the country. Well, I probably just made him sad now. Alright, and Korea fans. Korea is existent. Alright, Korea fans are happy now, probably. Not average Korea fans gonna yell at me for not giving Korea all of all of China. I just know it. I know it for a fact. Alright, now time to add in new capitals, and then we'll go on to the last thing. Alright, this Great Lakes country, your capitals are gonna be right there. America, you have a capital. These guys, their capital used to be right there. Yucatan's, I think their capital's right there. I don't know. Mexicans keeping their capital. Texas, capital right there. Take it or leave it. This country, your capital's right there now. I say so. Actually, America is having a changing heart, like the heart of their country. Well, they moved their capital, the major city, over. Not because they wanted to. It was because they're forced to. Alright, Brittany, new capital right there. These guys, new capital's right there because it's their only major city. um, these guys, capital's right there. Estonia, right there. Yeah, Denmark has a capital. You guys, there. Blue team here goes right there. Greenish gold team right there. Bangladesh right there. And you guys and you guys. And I think that there's this country left. And I think that is every country. except for the ones in South America. I think that is every country. Goes over to the only continent I have not mentioned in a while. Alright, well, there. Three capitals for those guys. And I think that is every country. So now we move on to one last thing. Wherever. Okay. So, I will not be adding in every single country that got a um, new, whatchamacallit, a new ideology. All I am doing here is adding something there, and there, and there, and there. Actually, no, it doesn't go quite like that. It's more like this. Alright, but simply put, all the fascist countries in South America have a flawed democracy, their ideology now. Same thing goes with Ghana and Andalusia. But yeah, so now we have one fascist country and three communist countries left in the world. The communists may finally come out on top. But anyway, that will do it for today's episode of Alternate Future of What If Civilization Started Over in the last God dang. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.